Failed the mission already because the game is broken and shit. One of the guys was hiding in the wall and still slashing one of the villagers. I couldn't stop it. There's nothing I could do to stop it. I tried to kill him, wouldn't let me hurt
super
it.
mutant in Appalachia
So,
who's all about this.
it came down to one. That last one. I'll tell you where he's at in just a minute. Yesterday when I tried to do this, my feed was cut. I'm not going to say it was Bethesda, more likely it was, or PlayStation, more likely it was. Both of them suck ass and they know it. They let this shit happen and they don't give a fuck. Anyway,
I'm here if you want to talk business.
So, over here, this freaking guy was standing right here. I think it was her because I've been shooting the crap out of things. And
my parents were miners. And I never saw myself digging around in a cave when I was
There
younger.
was a ad, you can still see the freaking debris. I don't even know if I can get the loot if he's dead or not, but he was inside this freaking container. Wouldn't let me kill him. It just kept on slashing her right in front of here. I couldn't do squat to protect her. So new ads would come in, I would kill the new ads, but I couldn't kill that one. So, yeah, they killed her. And then before that, this one was the last to go down. This one just kept getting surrounded, and I kept freaking fighting them all.
Changed,
Eventually ran out of ammo for this one, but that's because I spent probably near 2,000 or 3,000 fucking rounds on one goddamn ad. They went within this wall. It may have came out and attacked me at the end. That's probably what was still left over. But it's getting ridiculous. You can't even complete a mission anymore. And yeah, I understand it's hard to complete this one by yourself. Gotcha. You gotta go down there and loot all the fucking ore.
They don't see the value in what's just laying around.
It's a pain. You have to start your freaking stealth suit, and you hit the target to start the quest, and you run your butt off down there. You run your butt off to the other side, and then you come up. You drop a few freaking mines on the way back there. Like you run probably a good 20 or 30 mines. And you drop the mines off, one being here, when you start to leave to go down there, and the other one,
trick to scavenging is
probably
to scavenge
about,
where no one else will.
How do you start it? Somewhere along the middle. Now, if you do a nuke mine, it will hurt the survivors. From what I can tell, I don't really know if that's true, but from what I can tell, it does. Jailbreak, which is another good one. For AD.
Have much experience with scavenging?
But then you run up the back end over here. Once you clear this side out, and you just don't jump any of them off, just straight run, drop another freaking nuke mine, take out what you can with low priority targets, you know, not your assault or your machine gun, just your freaking AR-15, and you run all the way back. It might be tasty, but that's what your freaking minigun's for. You got a vampire minigun in the back of the bar. Right here. Anyway. So, and then you go grab the freaking ore, you run up, and then you freaking drop it, and you freaking hold the middle as fast as you can.
Normally you buy low and sell high, but in our case we're buying for nothing and selling for as much as we can get.
But you can't protect against bullshit, right? I don't have my perks on, but I don't care, I'm just going to construct. So we're going to scrap real quick. Oh, 1, 2, and crap. Alright. Let's get the line in the sand, or not line in the sand, jailbreak. Then after that, I need to go make more ammo for that freaking mini machine gun. I could probably do that right here, but that requires me to change too many damn perks. I'm not trying to do all that. But this game, there's like, oh, I just read it. They're like, oh, they came with a whole bunch of new patches and a whole bunch of updates, and they're trying to fix the game. I haven't seen any of that. They probably did it for like the housing items. They probably did it for like stuff that you don't ever freaking notice. But the stuff that you notice all the time, Bethesda's known for never fixing that shit. Ever fixing that crap. I've been with them for 6 or 7 years, and I expect better for their company. They make millions and millions and millions of dollars. But what they do is they make the game and then put their like lowest freaking tech support on and say, hey, try and fiddle with this crap while we go work on another game. They don't know how to make a fucking game. They really don't. They can put it together, but that's about it. They have game.
This is the warden of the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. I have an emergency. Mad Dog Malone's gang is about to assault my penitentiary with the unlawful intent of freeing him. The temerity of it. I urge all armed citizenry to come to my aid. I strongly recommend taking a position that looks down into the courtyard.
Up there to start it. Hey, look at that. That's a good example right there. Dude stuck. Was he on the light pole? Sweet. There you go. Two of them. Come on. Yeah, I'm not using my freaking foot around. Alright. There you go. Where are you? Like up there? I'm hurt! Yeah, no kidding. And my gun's gonna break again. Dude, that... I don't know how many of these freaking repair kits I've gone through this stupid game. Hi! Ah! Shit! Ooh, look at that, he said shit. That is not nice. I don't necessarily have to be in my armor to do this either. Actually better if I'm not in my armor because, you know, danger from like 300 feet away is BS. Let's go ahead and drop out the armor. Not like they can kill me anyway. Don't you freaking do it. Don't you kick me from the server. Because I'm about to quit this game. I've only had it for a few weeks and it's just like... I hear from one person or another, oh, they've done great. This is a lot better than it used to be. This is fucking sad. If this is a lot better than what it used to be, I see why nobody bought this damn game. I only bought this game, well actually I paid $2 for it because it was on sale. Main reason why I played it. Because there's nothing else out there. There's no other games out there that are decent to play that I like. Grand Theft Auto, it's full of hackers and it's a joke. Call of Duty, full of hackers, it's a joke. They let the hackers have the game. That's how bad it's gotten in Call of Duty. I tried playing that freaking game and I couldn't get into it. There's so many issues with it, but then when they said, okay, yeah, hackers can have it, I was done. Why am I still cautioned? Hello. Let's see how many frag grenades are that use all these things.
My turrets. Don't let them damage my precious turrets.
See how laggy it is right now? I'm trying to... You know, fuck this. They're gonna get away. Why didn't you focus on the one 2 feet in front of me? Broke-ass piece of shit game. Who's shooting at me? Where are you? I love how the helmets you can't roll a helmet to get a freaking legendary. Stupid as crap. Any day now. Prepare the turret.
They are shooting in my turrets. Without them, I am unable to support your efforts.
Yeah, because if you don't carry a missile launcher, you need to go find a fucking missile launcher. And if I like, you can just bring up the camp, right? I swear, when they made the game, they did not fucking think about some of this shit. It looks like as hard as you can for the first playing. Like, not hard, as in the game itself is not hard. This is actually, should never been an online game. It should have been, play with your friends, 4 players, great. 1 server, 1 game. But they made it online, and then they freaking, all they did is increase, put times on the bosses. Those bosses, I've seen people take them down by themselves, because they have no control over this video game. They have no control of the damage output, or the damage input, or anything like that. But if you take away the timers, I mean, I'm still low level in this game, but I could take down the damn queen. I could take down fucking Earl. I could take down anything in this game if you took the timers away. Because there's no... It's not hard. The hardest part is the timing.
The turrets. If at all possible, protect and
Suicide bomber.
repair them.
Is that him blinking over there? Yep. And he's dead. Don't shoot me. I've had where I've killed the suicide bomber and failed. I'm just like, that's the main thing. All you have to do is really kill a suicide bomber. Everything else just comes out to play. Still back there? Not anymore. And you saw I just hit the right side. And he's right here. Look at this crap. I just targeted the right side to fucking target him, but it doesn't target the chain link fence. It's like a barrier. So if he was like over there, it would never target him. But you can shoot through the chain link fence, you just can't target him, which, what are they, completely invisible or some shit? I don't know. You gotta love it. Game creators that don't know how to create a game. Good concept, bad execution. But they have a lot of money. That makes them a successful company, right? No. That makes a lot of people buy your product, but when your product is shit, people stop playing it. Hey, but you still got the money, right? They are begging people to play this game at this point. But they'd rather go work on freaking, what's the other one? Elder Scrolls 6, or I've heard rumors that they're going to put more into Elder Scrolls Online. It's been 6 fucking years. If you haven't put your best into that game yet, you're at this stage of the game. You're begging people to play the damn game. I know because I played for 6 years. I beta tested the game. I told them it was shit then, that they needed to upgrade certain things on the game, and that would make the game better. They never did when I beta tested it. And it was simple shit. It was, oh, your servers are crap, update your servers, please. No, they didn't start working on the servers until like 3 years later, which is stupid, and they still didn't freaking fix them. You got guys that are being, bosses that are fearing people into the walls. You know, these are small things that they can, oh, okay, let's fix the barrier so when no one gets, feared through a wall. Would have taken them maybe about a week to fix. 6 fucking years later, they still haven't fixed it. Sorry for the cussing, but I believe people can do better. They're just taking advantage of people and taking their money. They have no intention to actually fix the game. They give them enough to say, hey, here's enough to keep it going, but no, we ain't gonna fix it. Here's enough to freaking, like, here's a set of keys, jingle, 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 here's a freaking housing item. And, like this one came out, what, 2-3 years after, Elder Scrolls Online. Now, granted, the team that's working on there, and the IE team working on there, and working on this game are 2 different teams, but Bethesda still funds the team. I can hear you. There's gotta be a better way to find all this stuff. Shoot. Flies. Do you see any flies? Right there in front of me. Right? Oh, on your way back here. Tell me you see this damn flies. What flies are? They ain't worth a shit. Anyway. So, back to what I was saying. Nobody watches my, or very few people watch my live stream, and mainly because I've been on the internet, I'm on TikTok and all that fun stuff, and I talk about different things on TikTok. I saw this man the other day that was suffering from COVID-19, whether you believe it or not, or whatever. He was suffering from it and had the shot. I just got the shot the other day because, you know, my kids are, they're going to get the shot one day at this rate because it's being forced on everybody. Hey, it's mandatory now, it's mandatory now, mandatory now. I know people get out the military because they refuse to take the damn shot. Which is stupid. Should be choice, right? Why? Because, I mean, if you are vaccinated, you can spread it. If you're not vaccinated, you can spread it. So, being unvaccinated doesn't really matter. That means if you don't want to get vaccinated, it can hurt you a little bit worse than someone who's vaccinated. But people that are vaccinated can still get sick. The guy that, video that I was, comment on, he got sick and was in a hospital for X amount of time with the vaccination, And I think so, I don't know. This is a video they did just a couple days ago. And I'm like, okay, let's get this out there. People, to share it. I don't care if you're vaccinated or not. You still gotta have feelings for somebody. Say care. All those people that are putting out there millions and millions of views for a freaking stupid dance or a look or stuff like that. My most popular video got up there in about 2 or 3 days. This one's been up there for about 2 or 3 days. What the hell? What's the soup mean? Fucking funny. Or whatever that stuff. Anyway, is it because of the rain cloud? Did it just instantly disintegrate their bodies or shit? It's weird. Anyway, so, I got like freaking 50 people who reviewed the video and 3 likes. Look, I don't give a crap. Like I said, if you believe in it or not, people are suffering, and I wanted to see the video itself pass along to see how many actually cared. Well, I could see how many actually care. Very few people actually give a shit. So in the game too, I can sit there and bitch and complain about this game all day long to try and get them to fix it. But in the end, people are just gonna bitch it and complain. Oh, you're bitching too much. It's just a fucking video game. They don't see what I see. They don't see them just stealing your money, taking your money, not doing anything about it, not fixing the game, not doing squat. Right now, they have the potential to make something like Ready Player One, which wouldn't be that fucking hard. But companies are selfish and they're greedy little douchebags. It would take one company to say, hey, let's have a center, right, where everyone, PlayStation, PC, Xbox, whatever other consoles want to join it, and combine together. It wouldn't be a monopoly because it wouldn't be one company. It would be all the companies, but not making a whole company. They would just come together as one, if that makes sense. So, in other words, you have one area where everyone can talk, BS and stuff like that, virtual reality and all that stuff, and you have little games you can play, small games and all that stuff. But and then you have a bridge. If you paid for the membership and you have the consoles, I mean, necessarily you don't really need the console, you just need the games, right? Because it could be on one big console. You don't have to, but just say that it's one big console. Well, if you pay for the membership of PlayStation, well, only you can now go through that doorway or that hallway into the PlayStation place and play the PlayStation games. And then when you're done, you can cross back through, come into the lobby and talk with your friends that don't play PlayStation. They can go into Xbox if they have the Xbox membership. You can own all 3 and go to all 3 areas, or 4, or how many consoles, PlayStation. But here's where it kicks off. That would be one server where people can meet up, or multiple servers if you want to. But each place, like Xbox, would have its own master server. PlayStation would have its master server. PC would have its master server. There's where all their games are. There's where all the people can play their games and stuff like that. It's not that hard of a concept to do. It really freaking isn't. They have the technology to do it. They've had the technology for at least 10 years to be able to do something like that. The problem is, you can't get these companies together and say, hey, let's get together and work together and make this happen. Because they're greedy little fucks. They don't care about the actual consumer. If they did, they would have done this years ago. They care about that money. That's the only given crap that they care about. Let's see. Let's go ahead and deconstruct some gear. I want to see better from people. This world is going to shit in the handbag. Nobody gives a fuck about each other. Go ahead and deconstruct that. If you're playing this game, right now, like I said, I'm bored as hell playing this game. I'm just freaking deconstructing, getting all the materials that I can, blah, 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 freaking. But if you're playing this game, deconstruct everything. It's just resources out of the resources. Who knows? They might come out with a better version of this game eventually. Not anytime soon that I can tell, but you never know. Oh yeah, the weights. Those weights weigh a ton. The hell? That was a weird angle. I went from 9 to 4. Now I just dropped this off in my inventory, which I just moved my tent. I didn't want to move my tent, but let's face it, I'm never gonna go really up there. It was on top of one of the biggest satellite dishes in the game, way the hell up there. It took me a while to get up there. Probably it's an easier way, but I never really go up there, so might as well just do this. Oh, that's lovely. There we go. Death claw. Now I can switch. So the first thing I want to do is go over here and put on, take that off, jump into here, put on Aerosmith. Do I already have it? Nope, drop that. Freaking pull on Super Duper and Legendary Perks. Oh, I'm already running Animal Factory. Which one am I not running? Luck, Intelligence, Agility, Strength, Perception. Which when I get to 300 I get that, but that's the max. You can't get any more after that apparently, which is why go to 1,000 then? I don't get it. Okay, so scrap and craft. Now what we're gonna need is 5mm rounds. Let's see if we have enough to do so, because you have to get a bunch of different freaking things to be able to craft that. And those 5mm, I can craft 720. Well, not quite that much, but because I got 8. Per gunpowder, but I have 726 gunpowder. Gunpowder, you have to go all the way back to your freaking station to be able to, your house to be able to craft, but that's fine. Crafting by ones, because like every fucking video game that Bethesda's involved with, you get bonuses if you do it one at a time. So you have to come up with a system where you can craft a whole bunch at a time. So if you're playing the game for the first time, you don't know about that system, you're crafting a whole bunch at once, and you're not getting all those benefits. Doesn't teach you how to do that in the game at all. Doesn't tell you to do that in the game at all. You gotta figure out for yourself, like most of the crap in this game. I think there's a way to get bonus ammo too if you drink like a beer or some crap like that. You have to raise your luck way up there, like my friend does. But he's also running different steps to give him bonuses to luck. Which the stealth armor doesn't do that, which is stupid. Alright. So we had no rounds, right? We ran completely out of the 5mm rounds. Let's see how many we actually crafted. It says 769, but that's freaking false. And if that's correct, it's bullshit. Alright, let's see. We crafted 45,519 rounds. No, wait a minute. Did I read? 44,000. 44,519 rounds. Yep. And then we just, first things first is you want to go back into your inventory and make sure you change this crap around. This is why it gets annoying, because you have to do this every so often. You have to change these perks around when these should be permanent fucking perks. Why? Because they don't bother you when you're in a mission. They don't count for anything while you're out there. So make them a permanent damn perk already. But no, they're not going to do that. Same thing like they did with Elder Scrolls. They had those things like this, where they had permanent perks, and then took them away, because they're fucking idiots. Gotta spend a perk coin to get rid of that, but I can put it back on later. Let's see what... All these other perks are nice, but I don't really run them right now. I mean, you got... Perception, Endurance, and Charisma. Charisma is great, but it's only really good. Like, tier perks good by yourself, everything's really for everybody else. Endurance is, I guess, to keep up, like, if you use a lot of stamina and stuff like that, it can regenerate real easy. And Perception is how well you can see targets and be able to shoot with certain weapons. Alright, so, Perception's not a bad one to have, and I think I'll put that on. Reason being, so now I can go back to this, go here, which gives me one. Oh, I guess it's not a good one to have because I'm capped out at 15, so it's my strength at 15. But here's the thing too. With these capped out at 15, you can just change your stuff around because you put those special cards into it. That means you can actually drop points from when you go to your vendor and put them elsewhere. Go to your home. Let's give me one extra perk, which I need 3, see? That means I just gotta drop that bad boy and now pick up Tank Killer 3. Now let's check out our crap, which means we go to here, we go back over to stats, and we check our, let's see, 140, 80, and 950. That's not bad for the 950. But, so, how much radiation do we have? That's a good question. Or specials, there we go. Just plus 15. Plus 16. Okay, so strength is at max. It's 15. Perception is actually at 16, which means we can drop a point and put it somewhere else. 10 is a plus, 12, and Lux at plus 9. Those pluses means bonuses for what gear or my legendary or something like that. As you can tell, I had none into endurance or charisma, so I don't get those pluses. I get 2 and 6, which is fine with me. That's all I really need. That's unacceptable, Bethesda. It's really not that hard to figure out. It's funny because I hear a lot about their products, you know, after they've been released. I have a couple people that are working with them, but I make sure that they know that when I'm running with them, if I become friends with people like that, I don't want to know any information. They're not going to give me any information, but let them know as soon as I start becoming friends with them is, hey, I understand certain things can't be released, and if I'm in their world and they're doing stuff like that, I stay away from them as best as possible because I don't want to ruin the surprise. I might not respect certain aspects of the game companies, but I do respect those things because I used to be a beta tester. I know how it works. So I'll never freaking reveal something before it's supposed to come out. That speaks volume on me, you know? Not them, me. But, I mean, how hard is it to put this around its own barrier? In other words, you put a barrier around it, and things can't penetrate through it, which also means this can't penetrate through the land. It's not that hard of a concept. You can see it anywhere. Or you can do what they do in Elder Scrolls Online and just make everything connectable. You can either have it like this, or you can not have it like this. They can't make up their fucking mind which one they want to do. Because I go right now and build a freaking house in the goddamn mountain if I want, in the ground. But anyway, thanks for watching, if you did watch. I didn't see where you jump on, but y'all have a good one. Thanks for listening to me ramble.